little better and maybe get them girls covered up a little bit. But hey, so I need my glasses to see the computer. Can't see. I want to give you guys some information on reactive attachment disorder, and basically talks about how, as children, little children, they depend on their parents. And it talks about how, it develops from the ages of 0 to 3. Recent research indicates development of this disorder may begin in the womb. A child may experience birth trauma due to inadequate medical care. Certainly, secure attachment begins in the womb. As the mother goes about her daily routine, she begins the bonding process through the sound of her voice. The newborn child recognizes its mother's voice, the smell, and responds to her. Such attachments can also begin during this period with the father or other adults closely involved and the mother and infant's life. There are many reasons why this attachment process is disrupted. A few of them are contributing factors such as premature birth, severe trauma, abuse, neglect in the first 3 years of life, postpartum depression in the mother making her emotionally absent, insensitive parenting, a baby cries and no one comes, a wet or dirty diaper is left unchanged for extreme periods of time, no one smiles at the baby or interacts with him or her in a positive way, a baby is generally ignored and is only able to get attention through extreme misbehaving or by being overly cute. Sorry, glasses are dirty. I work at Dairy Queen. Severe emotional or physical abuse, separation from mother or other nurturing adults, multiple caregivers without consent and positive interaction in relationships, sexual abuse as an infant, especially by care providers, frequent or multiple hospitalizations with long periods of inattention, unresolved pain, painful or invasive medical procedures. So there's a lot. And to make sure I give credit to where credit is due, I'm getting this off of the University of Nevada Cooperative Extension, information on reactive attachment disorder, developing and understanding through information, by Patrick Day, the area extension specialist. And it says here, it must be stressed that this document is intended to provide information only and should not be used to replace professional consultation, diagnosis, or treatment. And I definitely have to say that for myself. I am not here to diagnose, treat anybody. I'm here to simply give means of my experiences with being diagnosed with disorder and what I have used personally to overcome these symptoms in my everyday life by what I've chosen to do with different homeopathic remedies, and how they've proven in my life to really give way to overcome some of the things that I've gone through. Not a lot of these extreme things that I've been fully aware of, but I know this is what I was diagnosed with, so I know I didn't have a stable, fully dependable parents. And I don't want to talk bad about them. I love them. I know they did their best. It wasn't perfect. And so I'm taking this, honestly, now that I have kids, I don't want to have them go through what I went through. I don't want them to have to learn this 20 years down the road that their mother wasn't perfect. They know I'm not perfect. I tell them that all the time. Mommy's not perfect. We're on the crazy train. I'm honest with my kids. And now that my daughter's 5 and she's learning so much, I can't be anything but honest with her about what I go through, what I do, my emotions. That's what I think my mom didn't do. I never knew my mom's emotion. I was taught it was okay to lie. so many different things. And like I said, one day I might just record an hour or two long video about different experiences in my life and how I was raised, and express it in a way for people to understand and maybe connect to on another level. But till then, again, a stable life, secure attachment forms when a child's physical and emotional needs are consistently met, especially during the first 2 years of life. Because children trust that a parental figure will be there, they will internalize an image of their world as safe, stable, and dependable. And that's what I want to give to my kids. I want to give them a secure attachment. I don't want them to run to the first person that says I love you and learn they don't. Anyway, we'll get into more of that. Here are some more symptoms. Some typical tendencies and behaviors of those suffering from RAD include, but are not limited to, superficial, charming, and engaging. I did that. Indiscriminately affectionate with strangers or attempts to leave with strangers. Lacks genuine affection with primary caregivers, especially the mother. Yeah, I did that. Refuses, resists, or is uncomfortable with affection on parental terms. Hyperactive, overactive, or attention deficit. Destructive to property. Cruelty to pets, aggression towards self or others. I know as I read some of these, they might be a little hard for you to hear, especially if your child does this, or if you remember doing this as a child. So if you have to pause or not listen to understand, I hope you come back. I'm going to keep going, though. Significant learning problems or lags, fire setting, revenge-motivated malicious fire play or fascination with fire, intense control battles. I have that with some of my kids sometimes, which is why I'm trying to get this stopped. My son's going to be 4, my daughter's 5, and already this says in the first 2 years, so it's already proving to me that I wasn't always there for my child because I was still learning and growing as a person. Anyway, here are some more symptoms that can be behaviors of those suffering from reactive attachment disorder. They're controlling, manipulative, defiant, argumentative, demanding, and impulsive. Poor, underdeveloped, or no conscience. That's the word I was looking for earlier. No conscience. Preoccupied fascination with fire, death, blood, or gore. Daily lying or lying in the face of the obvious. Crazy lying is what they call it. Rages or long-tempered tantrums, especially in response to adult authority. Poor eye contact, except when lying. Poor eye contact, except when lying. As you see, I'm trying to make eye contact because I have lived under that symptom for a long time. Being in relationships, I came off telling them, I am a habitual liar. And overall, that relationship didn't work out because I allowed myself to lie. And yes, I'm in a relationship now, but it wasn't until after a lot of these discoveries of continuing to do these symptoms where I'm like, okay, I want to learn about these symptoms, I want to overcome these symptoms, and I have to make the conscious choice every day to overcome lying, deceit, dishonesty. And after practicing it for at least a good year, I can now say I haven't lied. I might extend the truth. I bought 2 boxes of cookies when I bought 4. But I'm not gonna tell the person I love that I was at work when I wasn't, or that whatever. I'm not gonna come up with stories like that to give myself an alibi or to make myself look better. I just ain't doing it anymore. And if you're struggling with that too, gosh, there's so many things that I've struggled with. The lying, the anger, the blaming.